is so ghetto. No trash right there. Little Bella. Hmm. Scoot over. What is up, you guys? Come on in. Come in. Get myself together. So y'all got a little seafood boil tonight. Hey Tosh. Girl, trying to do it through a different streaming service because I was trying to do it through StreamYard, but it was acting slow. Should I lift it up so you can see my hair a little bit better? Same thing up. Hey LSF3, thank you for subscribing. I meant to message you back or comment back, but it was a long day. I was at work and I can't have my phone at work, so it was just a whole lot of a lot. Yeah, but I got it from this restaurant called Pier 88 here in Hampton, Virginia. I won't be wearing this all the time. How are y'all? I got a little strawberry lemonade. Hey Janelle. But I got, well, let me show it to you. Let me take out the bag actually. Can you just smell it? See this is gonna bother me. I'm gonna fix it up in just a minute. Let me show you. So this is the shrimp and the corn. It's in a garlic butter sauce. I got it hot. And then I got smoked sausage on the side. And some white rice. I'm gonna fix it so you can see my plate. Actually. See how that is. Cut it off, girl. I tell myself I'm gonna cut my hair off all the time. I probably never do it, but I didn't get myself innocent oil. Oh gosh. There we go. But you can't see my head. Hey. Hey, Kendra. Actually, I meant to tell you to be on the lookout. Go to your P.O. box. It should be arriving tomorrow. But you know how Amazon likes to do it sometimes. But I think you're gonna like it. You and Jada. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated. Alright, Tosh. I might not have to go to work tomorrow. We're gonna see. We're gonna petition God. We're gonna petition God and see what He got to say. Because I don't want to go to work tomorrow. But I also don't want it to flood where I am. Because where I am is kind of below sea level. But we're gonna see. We're gonna run on. See what the end gonna be. You know? You're welcome, Pooh. I'm gonna pull it back. It just felt so good to be able to send something, because I know you're going to be appreciative no matter what it is. But I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. Thanks, Janelle. I actually hate wearing my hair like this. Somebody's coming in, y'all. Hello, move. They can't see me. They still have that song?
I have no clue.
But you did ask for extra. But Kendra, you're the reason why I got this, honestly, because I saw it on your video. This is my third one since seeing your video. The lemon berry slush floats.
Bella. Hello. How you doing?
Oh, this that thick one. Yeah, that's thick. They fixed the ice cream machine.
What you doing on your phone?
I put up I did it through a streaming service, so to have better quality than on my computer.
I'm gonna kick you in a minute. Move. Okay.
It's so good. Well, we was about to be out of luck, because I was like, well, I know you don't have your card. So you about to come on with it? You probably wasn't on there.
I ain't sit. Go. Go. I think I'm gonna do my first live when I need 100. But I'm like, hey people, bye people.
It's kind of on a delay. When I locked it. Put this in.
So what is, okay.
They can hear you right now, but it's on a delay right here. Me watching myself because it's through a different service.
Okay, great. But okay.
Make sure you guys like this video so I can get to the story time because I've been meaning. Oh, I gotta wait for Steph to get here because she gonna be so mad if I do this live.
What story time?
Oh, you probably don't have it in Canada. The one about I can't say their names, but I don't know. It ain't the one we don't like. I mean, you don't like her either, but it's the other one. The one that had the baby. Yeah, that whole situation.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye, y'all.
I'm so proud of Jada too. Now, if we can get her to try a little bit of sauce, if we can get her just to try a little bit of sauce, my life's mission will be complete. But I guess we gotta take what we can get.
Bye, y'all.
But y'all gotta try this. It's so good. Yeah, she's really determined about it because she made a whole Instagram post about it. I actually wanted to do that myself as a year, like a resolution for the year, instead of making the resolutions about myself, because I'm pretty good at planning stuff. All right, there's the sausage. I'm gonna lift the plate up once I finish plating it. All right, boo. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for supporting. Mwah. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I don't want to make a mess. Move. Oh, we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, it might be on a delay because I'm using a different streaming service. I like the better quality, but I hate the lag. But as soon as I meet my goal, get the requirements of YouTube, I'm gonna be streaming on my phone, so we don't have to worry about this. So this is aggravating. Yeah, I'll pray my strength, okay? I might have to hit. We might have to hit Step Up on Instagram because I want her to hear this. All right, there we go. Ooh. No mess. There we go. All right. Let me show y'all. I'm smacking like Faith Squad and Faith Squad and Boss Lady Lexi. But don't that look good, y'all? I feel like a real mukbanger now. I was tired of seeing y'all do y'all mukbangs. I know I don't need this rice, but I love rice. And I love rice with my seafood. Like when I used to make the beef sauce, me and my sister, we would always make rice. I just got to have it. Rice is my kryptonite, but I don't mind it. I'm gonna push it back so you can see it. Like when I used to make the beef sauce, me and my sister. Can y'all hear this playback? But cut this air off. Rice is my kryptonite, but I don't mind it. Just some strawberry lemonade. You know, I have wine in the fridge, but I wasn't feeling wine today. I'm telling y'all, it's something about rice and seafood. It's so good. But I don't know if, because you like to put sugar in your rice, Kendra. And I don't know if that'll go. I can't do that. That's like putting sugar in your grits. No, ma'am. But I love putting sugar in my spaghetti. If that spaghetti ain't got no sugar, I don't want it. And don't give it to me. Thank you. We don't extract that. Give it to me, but I'm going to sprinkle some sugar on the top. I prefer white wine. I hate like red wine. Like if it's not like a sweet red or like the Stella Rosa black, I hate red wine. It reminds me of communion. But the thing is, I've only had like, I guess the communion that Catholics do, where they actually drink real wine. I've only done that once because I'm used to Welch's, you know. I went to this, I was in college. Hey, Fake Squad. Oh, I gotta make y'all mods. But I went to this church with my friend, and it was an AME church, and they would have communion. But they did the whole process like, you know, people who are Catholic do it, like everybody drink out the same cup. Which first of all, now I think about it, it's not sanitary. And then it was wine, and I never had wine before, because I really didn't start drinking until I was like 20, and I think I was about 18. When I tell you I almost spit it back in that man's face, in the pastor's face. I was about to embarrass the whole church. They was gonna keep me out of there. Y'all gotta look into this camera. I forget. I was on your live for a little bit, Faith, with your seafood bowl, and then it went out. I think you went live right after I got home from work. Girl, when I tell you I went to sleep. You know, it's funny because I speak so soft. I wish I could speak louder. But like, but you know, I gotta wear these masks all day because I work around children. And when I gotta speak to my coworkers, they cannot hear me at all. That patty melt did look good, Tosh. I was like, ooh. But see, me and like toasting bread and stuff, I'm gonna burn it up and then I'm gonna be mad. I wish I could speak louder. But like, you go to strip, y'all. Nice vibe. And I got it just the right I've been losing my train of thought. at the right spice level. So I'm happy. Because usually when you say hot, these people don't know what hot is. Yeah, I'm trying to get into eating mushrooms. But that texture is weird to me. But I love squash and onions. But Faith Squad, didn't you say something about there being something wrong with the onions? And I love onions. No, that bean sprout, it was something you made today. All right, girl, handle your business. When Bay get home, I understand completely. Love you too. Cause as soon as I get a Bay, y'all ain't gonna see me a lot. Y'all just gotta chalk it up to the game. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Y'all ain't gonna see me. Yeah. My computer would. Wanna update. Give me my notification. But that's one thing I don't like. I don't like smoked sausages in my I love onions. Ew. I got a creep. I love onions. And I had to use them. Yeah, this is good. Sometimes you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with the sauces that you get because if you let it stay in there, it can get like too salty. But this one's good. I'm jumping in here first, Janelle. Full speed. YouTube is a trip. It's like I want to get monetized, but if I gotta go through all this just to do it, it ain't worth it. But I think I'm gonna just start my story time with y'all. It's real. Ooh, yeah. It's real juicy and funny at the same time. So as y'all can tell from my soft voice, I was shy. This had to be when I was either 20. It had to be 21. I was 21. So I wasn't as shy as I used to be. I was on my the choir at my school. But I was still shy, so whenever I would go to choir practice, I would just go straight home afterwards. I didn't socialize with people or anything. I sang my notes, I sang my alto notes, and I went home. But it was this, I was waiting for my uncle to pick me up. So I went to the freshman hall. It was called Truth Hall. I actually stayed in there my freshman year. And I was waiting for him to pick me up, and it was this girl that she is now my best friend. And we've been best friends for like 6 years now. And she just decided to talk to me. And I was already, like, I wasn't shy now, so I was already, doing my thing with some, I was doing my thing. So it was this one guy, we would always hook up and stuff like that. Like all the time, actually. It wasn't nothing deep because he wasn't. He wasn't my type, but I actually love the choir. But he used to do his thing, so you know how that goes sometimes. So somehow we got into comparing like what dudes we were talking to, me and her. And the thing with me is I'm very intuitive, so I can read people's faces. So she showed me hers. I never seen him before because he went to the school next to us. But when I showed her mine, she made a face, and I was like, okay, I peeped that. I don't think it was her. I didn't think it was her because I'm pretty sure she would have said something if it was like somebody that she was messing with. So let's go back. It's another girl on the choir that was on the choir with me that we would speak like when we go to the choir practice and stuff like that. I don't even think we used to speak when we would see each other in class because the class was so big. We was in like a miniature auditorium like style classroom. But so so my best friend and this girl, they were cool and everything like that because my best friend's real friendly. She know everybody and everybody know her. I guess it's just the Sagittarius in her. But it was one day I was coming on campus and we had became good friends. Me and my best friend now, we instantly clicked because I think we're so much alike. But she was like, I gotta tell you something. Well, I gotta take you somewhere. So she took me to old girl's room and everything like that. I mean, I already knew what was going down because the wheels was already turning in my head. I'm like, she messed with this dude. So she took me to her room. I think she was in there with somebody else. Another good friend of mine she was in there with. But yeah. I don't know, I can't remember if she told her, like forewarned her before I got there. But when I went in there, cool. I'm cool because I don't care either way. Because it was good. It was some good. And I wasn't just going to let it up. You know what? People say that about Sagittarius all the time, but I love my best friend. I love her so much. So I just love Sag just because of her. But I'm playing it cool because I'm not shaking by no woman because he ain't my nigga. So it don't matter to me. So I'm guessing she proceeded to tell her what was happening. And I was showing her a picture of him. And she was like, now I love her to death. But she was like, well, that she was giving me that woman to woman talk, kind of low key. But she was like, do you know that he spends the night over here? And do you know he be buying the groceries? Do you know he be wanting to stay the night? Do you know he be bringing my stuff up to the room? And I'm like, and but she didn't jump crazy or anything like that. Cause I wasn't even giving her that energy because I don't care. I didn't care about him. Only thing I cared about was what he was giving me. He was so loud and rude. But Nikki's a Sag. I wouldn't know. Well, I never knew. But so me being the little sneaky thing that I am, I was like, well, I mean, he has no he has no loyalty to me, but I still want to be a little messy. So I texted him. I was like, I got something for you. I'm about to come over. So he was like, okay, because you know how niggas is, and because this is something you don't want to. Let me be quiet, but he knew. So I'm like, I'm about to come over. He was like, all right. So the person that she is, the person that she is, she's just gonna bust up in your room. Cause that's just who she is. So I come over there. I go over there. I'm like, hey, and all that good stuff. I stall him out, and then Ashley just, I said her name, but it'll be alright. She just bust up in the room. Now the thing is, now she didn't even she didn't care about that dude. She was just using him, and she knew that he liked her. And she just bust up in there now. All that energy she had in that room, talking about I don't even care about him anyway. I was just using him and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so let's do a surprise ambush. So she busts up in there talking about, oh, so what is this? She's like, what's this? What's this blank? What's this blankety blank? I'm like, I'm just looking like. And then she was like, what you doing here with him? I'm like, we fucking. I just said it because I don't care. I can't remember what he said. I guess he was like, well, why are you in here? Like, why are you doing this? And why are you doing all this? But you know how niggas are. But I don't even know why he was acting like that. The girl wasn't even with you. He ain't know the game because he wasn't like these other dudes out here. But anyway, so she actually proceeded to put her hands on this man. Now, what you putting your hands on this man if you don't care about this man? So I myself had to pull her out of the room to go back across the hall. Mind you, she stayed across the hall from him. And then, so you know how niggas do. He was texting me and her at the same time. You know that bullshit that dudes be on. He was like, well, why you tell her our business? It wasn't none of her business. I was like, well, you was telling her that was going on. I'm not about to lie to somebody just because you want to lie to him. You ain't my nigga. Now, if he was my nigga, I would be like, oh, we lying to the end. You like my best friend. I don't get what my best friend do. Whatever story she tell me, that's what we going with. Exactly. Exactly. She wasn't fool. She might have been a fool, but she wasn't crazy. But so after we get to the room, back to her room, and he texted us both at the same time, he didn't see me go back in her room. Mind you, there was people outside. It was people in the commons area of his room, just looking, laughing. I was like, but after we got back to the room, we became cool. Like, she became one of my best friends for a while, for a long time. 3 years after that, we playing kickbacks together. She became one of my best friends. But the thing is it's trash of me. It kind of is, but she never talked to him again. After, I'm telling you, she was using him. So I don't know why she was getting all hype like that for. But like I told y'all, he had that good. Okay? So we would still see each other from time to time. But I know they would never seen each other again. So we're not friends anymore. We're not as close as what we used to be. Like, we don't even like really text each other anymore. But my question to y'all is, am I not shit for that? I mean, we don't mess around anymore. He got on my nerves and he was bothering my spirit, so I had to let him go. But was I a little trifling for that? I still gotta work on my mukbang skills because I don't be eating when I be telling the story. When you tell the truth, she ain't the devil. She never knew. I never told her. See, this is why I fuck with y'all. The thing is, all my friends said the same thing. I still played my position well, and I kept playing it well. Because if you're good, nobody will ever know. I never told her, and I still have I have no interest in telling her now. Cause she just about married, and she got a baby. And y'all know how choirs can be. Everybody in the choir. But you know, everybody in the choir know everybody's business. But me, she, her, you ain't gonna know any of my business. Because I didn't go around spreading my business. And I didn't try to become friends with everybody. So they wouldn't think that they were obligated to know my business. But I was a little nosy, so I knew everybody else's business. But you would never know my business. And I had real friends who knew how to keep their mouth shut. But that was my little story time now. I think it's just the Taurus in me that cares about people's feelings. For a little spell. That's the corn, y'all. And it's not overcooked. Yep, that's good. I be really trying to care about people's feelings a lot. And then I get over it after a while. Yo, pray I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. Cause this hurricane supposed to be whipping through here tomorrow. And I ain't trying to be around nobody's kids. They nice and all. But I don't want to be around people's kids when the winds start blowing, the flood starts flowing and stuff. But y'all, this is so good. Like when I think of it now, at first when I was thinking of videos to do, I was like, you know what, I ain't got nothing to tell these people. But then when I started thinking of niggas, I'm like, I got plenty of stories to tell. I got another story to tell actually about another friend and another nigga. But it wasn't that deep. It wasn't as deep as this. I love Rice too, Space Squad. I just love Rice so much. What kind of theme is it for your niece's birthday? Oh, you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be like black people, like other black people have their birthday on the same day. Celebrate them, have a party for them. So they party together. That's what they used to do. How old are they? Cause that plays a part, I guess. But kids nowadays don't like that. Oh, well, I feel you. Like I like playing and stuff, but you gotta ask me, cause I'm not volunteering myself for anything. Okay. I do not have any goddaughters or godsons yet. And I don't think I have them for a while. Anyway, cause um, but yeah, I don't think I'll have any goddaughters or godsons for a while. Cause actually, all my best friends are gay, so I don't foresee that happening anytime soon anyway. Because they're not even in serious enough relationships to even think about having kids. And me, they gonna be waiting for it. Me, because the more information that I acquire every day about the horrors of childbirth and thereafter, you might not be getting no babies from me. Mm-mm. She can't do it. And my best friend's like, well, I need a niece, sis. I'm like, you got a real sister. She'll do it for you. I'm pretty sure she'll give you a couple of them. But me, and that's another thing. I'm not having kids unless I'm married. I've never so much as had a scare. I'm not having a kid. I can't. I know it's scary looking. It's just so much that can go wrong. I, especially in times like this. Hell, I'm just trying to make it out of 2020 all right. I had a sneeze fest. I took a shower last night. Got out that shower. Just sneezing my behind off left and right. That scared me. Because I'm like, oh God, is this the Rona? Is I'm about to die? I'm not ready, God. Just imagine being pregnant. Trying to have a baby in the hospital. I hear you now. I hear you, but I ain't with you. I hope you give me one too. But you know what's funny? This next story time I'm gonna tell y'all about this other friend, this other nigga. I know if I was to ever fool with him, you know how you know it's just some niggas that if you let them, like if you give them an inch, they'll get you pregnant. That's this nigga. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna fool with y'all. I ain't gonna fool with you. But then the other side of me is like, but what if I do? I just want to see how it is. But all it takes is that one time. And my roommate is dead set against it. She don't even want him to come see me. I'm telling you. I can feel it. He would try to get me pregnant. And he's a little bit older than me. Well, I won't say a little bit. He's like, what's he about? He's about, I think he's over 10 years older than me, actually. That's another reason why I think he'd get me pregnant. Hey. Hey, picture us rolling. Is it Jay or Nipa? You gotta watch them. You gotta watch them, Janelle. Them be the ones. Lord, don't let it be Star. This ain't the conversation. You gotta watch them. Oh, hey, Bethia. How y'all doing? What y'all eat for dinner? I still gotta watch y'all's Alfredo mukbang. As long as you're ready. Oh, it is 11:30. Well, I don't know what time zone y'all in, but it's late enough for her to be asleep. Y'all, I am getting full. And just imagine if I would have got crabs and all that. I'm doing better with not letting my eyes be bigger than my stomach. What y'all ate for dinner, Nifa and Jay? You too, Janelle. What time is it in Canada? She wouldn't go to sleep. Sleeping bags don't work for me. Well, I've never had the real heavy duty stuff. But that over the counter stuff, she wouldn't go to sleep. You know what's crazy? Janelle, me and my roommate cooked fried pork chops with gravy, rice, and green beans for dinner yesterday. When I tell you I tore it up. Oh, okay. That is weird. That was 11:30 there too. But I can never really remember which time zone I'm in. I always get them mixed up. Okay. Y'all had noodles? Sometimes it'll be just like that. You don't feel like cooking? All you gotta do is spice them jokers up a little bit. I be putting all type of stuff in my noodles. I be chefing it up. Whenever this corona stuff is over, I'm taking trips. You're not a rice person? Because I know people who just not rice people. And I ain't one of them. Because I love rice. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I like it so much. I guess because it can take on the flavor of anything. And it's filling. Because I'm not really a sweets person. But I love food. I love like savory food. I want to go. The first thing I want to do is I want to rent a cabin in the mountains, either Tennessee or Tennessee, Georgia, or North Carolina. Rice is expensive. All right, Ken. You one of the first ones to leave because that man came. All right, y'all. Love y'all. But it might. Well, how much does it cost to buy it in like bulk? Because I know if you buy a like a 5-pound bag, it'll last you a little while. Now the prices might be different over there. Girl, I feel you. For me, I call it cheap. Because I'm cheap. Except when I buy food, which is funny. I spend all my money on food. That's probably my problem. Maybe you go like to a specialty store, like a Sam's or a Costco, and you might be able to find the bulk. Cause you know rice lasts a while. You might be able to find good prices in there. But I don't know, girl. I ain't been to a Sam's. I don't even think I've ever even been in Costco before. I don't think so. I need a toothpick because this is ghetto. Just thinking of. I'm sorry, I ain't been looking at y'all. But y'all, I think I am done. Because I am definitely full. Oh, I gotta get me a bunch of bibs and a bunch of gloves. You never know when you need that. 3 forks. I don't know what I need 3 forks for, but you are appreciated. Put them in the car. I'm gonna use this bag. Put my leftovers in. Yeah. Girl, I just use somebody else's membership card. Or take somebody with me. You gotta work the system. Don't let it work you. I know somebody got a Costco's. Somewhere. Get it how you live. They're gonna say, "When am I buy this potato?" But y'all, I think I'm gonna head on out. But I do appreciate y'all sticking with me through this live. I love y'all. And I will be back soon with some more content for that other juicy story time that y'all gotta hear. Because my life is really funny. But I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good night's sleep. If anybody's in the area of the storm, because I know it should be hitting us by like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I just pray that y'all be safe. I'm gonna head on out, you guys. Because your girl is full. I'm gonna take my shower. You too, Janelle. Love you guys. Remember that you all are sunflowers. So stand up tall because your moment to shine is coming. Bye. Love you lots. And stay safe.